Raul Rosas Jr. opens up on taking his first pro MMA loss. Raul was defeated by Christian Rodriguez this past April. He says that the only thing the loss has changed is his record. Raul said a lot of mistakes. There was a lot. I can't even count. But it was my fault. My team did the work. Everybody did the work except me. So it was on me. There was never no pressure. Like I said, I'm my own process, my own journey. I only see gold, so everything else doesn't matter to me. That was one of my goals, to retire undefeated. But now I have one loss on my record. But I'm going to keep it just like that. One loss on my record. I'm going to go out there and just make every other dream that I have come true. In my book, I've always been humble, just confident. I'm just saying what I think. I'm just preaching it because I know it's real. I still think the same way. That didn't change my mentality. The only thing that loss changed was my record, and that's about it. Sean O'Malley responds to Aljamain Sterling saying that he's not a role model for kids.
When I think champion, I think like role models for like kids and stuff. I'm seeing this guy, he's got like tattoos on his face. I'm like, he's smoking all the time. Like, even though it's cool to smoke, like it's good. I don't have anything against it. I smoke, but I just think in terms of like the image of what it represents for, as a parent, I'm not a parent now, but when I have kids, like someone I would want my kid to look up to, I'm like, do I want my kid thinking like, yo, just go get sugar tattooed on your eyebrow and just like, you're good, bro, you're good for life.
Yeah, no, I was listening to Aljo
like,
and Bradley
crap.
Martin saying how I'm just not a good role model for kids, and like it's just I have face tattoos and I promote and stuff, but the amount of people's lives that I've changed from doing what I've done, it's like, how am I not a role model? I'm just this skinny kid from Helena, Montana, who literally chased my dreams and worked hard as for 12 years. And while so many people were telling, before I even moved down, there was guys from the gym being like, you're gonna be a small fish in a big pond, like it's not gonna be what you think. So many people telling me not to move to Phoenix because that's not gonna work out. Teachers saying, you know, telling me like fighting's not a real career. So many people, and me not giving a about what those people said and just doing it and chasing my dreams. And for him to say I'm not a role model because I have face tattoos and smoke, it just, I mean, I didn't understand that. But yeah, how many people have moved down just even Garrett and his girl Shy moved down here from listening to the pod, chasing their dreams. And then Ezra moved down here. He listened to pod in high school, graduated high school, moved here to pursue an MMA career. I mean, that's obviously just two, but holy shit.
The kids I saw Monday, like they just randomly came up to me.
Maybe not 100 yet. It's like, you know, these skinny little that never thought they could fight or do sports, started training, doing jiu-jitsu, doing boxing and stuff. It's crazy. But also, I would hate to lose to Me Too. You know what I mean? Like, that would suck.
Renato Moicano says that he can understand how Merab and Aljamain Sterling don't want to fight each other because they're friends. Renato, however, says that he personally would fight anybody for the title.
I don't know, man. It's a tough situation for Merab, you know, and it's tough, brother, because when you're fighting, this is a business. And I have a lot of friends on ATG, but I always tell them, if we have to fight, we have to fight. Especially for a title, man. Believe me or not, you know, I would fight anybody for the title. Why? Because most likely that would change my life. Money-wise, you know, the opportunities, everything that comes along with the belt, going to change your life. So it's very hard to let this pass, you know. And I know he's very gladful, and he's glad and he's very thankful of Aljamain Sterling. But me personally, I think you should not be the guy to tell your friend, don't be a world champion, you know. Because if you have the title and you say, hey, I don't fight friends and this and that, you're not giving the opportunity for your best friend to be world champion, you know. And it's a fight, you're going to fight him, and after that, you guys going to be friends, or you are not friends on the first place. So we are here for money. I really think like that Merab should have taken the fight when he was offered to, but he didn't. And now what? I don't know, brother. I don't know. Dana White was mad as If you watch the interview, when people are asking him about that, he went full crazy, brother, saying UFC doesn't support that. That's not the place to have friends. And I agree, brother, and I agree with him, because in the end of the day, it's business, money. And guess what? Moicano wants money. Moicano loves money. And I definitely would fight a training partner or a friend, because it's a tough business, brother, but you have to do it. Otherwise, you can be like Merab. And the big thing about that, because the fans, they didn't support him with that. If you see the comments on the internet and people are not like praising Merab and say, he's such a good friend. People are going crazy, say, man, Dana White is right, and this and that. I'm not here to make judgments. I am here to tell what I feel.
Sean O'Malley ran into Merab Dvalishvili at the UFC PI. Merab was filming a video for his Instagram, and Sean took the opportunity to troll him.
What the f is this guy doing, bro? What in the f? This guy said, hey, hold my phone. I'm gonna get a little video, pretend I'm working out. Oh, I'm gonna hit a little straw. What the? Wait, what? What the?
Jorge Masvidal teases potentially coming out of retirement to challenge Justin Gaethje for the BMF belt. Speaking to ESPN, Jorge said, I think he should defend it against me at 170. If you ask me, man, that's what should happen. If I was to come back to the sport, that's a big if. That's something in the future. I never knock off coming back to fighting because I love fighting. I love fighting. It's my favorite pastime. It's my favorite sport. It's my way of life. So I can never say I'm not going to fight. I think Gaethje should just stay really active. Fight, keep fighting, stay competing, stay fighting the world's best because that's what a bad motherfucker is supposed to do. Take them all on. I never said I'm not fighting this guy because he's a high-level grappler or this guy because he's a better striker than me. One or all. They're all the same. Gaethje pretty much has that attitude. That's why he's a bad motherfucker. He's not ducking anybody. That guy will literally fight anybody. A wrestler, striker, jiu-jitsu guy, he takes them all. And that's a big requirement. How do you guys see Gaethje versus Masvidal playing out at 170? Post your opinions in the comments. And that's going to wrap it up for the news. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to subscribe to Full Mount MMA and click the bell icon to be notified when we post future ones. Here are the 3 top comments from last video. These comments are in reference to UFC Paris. The first one's from Zexter33. It says, glad to see Gon come back after his last performance. It's definitely obvious he has worked on his wrestling. The second one says, Spivak didn't come to fight. He came to shell up and be a punching bag. The number of counter opportunities he had and did nothing with is astounding. And the final one's from the Monster Baby. It says, I don't know what the fans are talking about. Rose injured her right hand in the beginning of the first round, then fought like that and still made it competitive for 3 rounds. Manon Fiorot is a beast, and Rose just fought her for 3 rounds competitively with one hand after a layoff and jumping up in weight. That's not a losing performance that should be hated on. Those were the 3 top comments from last video. If you want to be featured on the next one, all you have to do is comment down below. If you missed yesterday's news, click the video on screen to get caught up. And make sure to go subscribe to our second channel where we post our exclusive MMA interviews.